Okay, so following on from how we actually sent an email from the Webmail program, I'm actually going to show you how to use some of the preferences in the Webmail. So we'll just go back to the Webmail itself, and on the left hand side menu here, you'll see preferences. So if you just click on that button, and you'll see you've got a whole list of different preferences. First of all, on personal information, when you send an email to somebody, you generally have their name come up or their email address. If you put a name in here, it will actually show up as your name. Your email address, that can't actually be changed from in here. If you do need any new emails or a change to an email, please do let us know and we'll change that for you. With the signature, all you do is the signature will be on all outgoing messages from your webmail. So if you can't be bothered to write the same thing over and over again, or you want to put all your details for your company, you can actually just put that in there, and that will put it on the bottom of each email. The HTML signature is exactly the same. If you don't want this plain text one and the HTML one, you can just type it in here, but make sure the top one's free and empty. This will be an HTML email, so you'd put HTML code in there. Once you've done that, all you need to do is put the save settings. Once you've got the settings saved, you can either change something else or you can click reset if you're not happy with the new ones you've put in. So what we'll do is I'm not going to show you account aliases because it's not something that's really recommended because you don't want to send emails from another person. So once that's completed, we'll have a look at message viewing. So with your auto preview, you've got a whole load of options here. So you can actually say how you want to be able to see your messages in the inbox. If you receive lots of marketing emails with pictures and things like that, you want to leave it as view HTML email. If you want just purely text, then leave it as view as plain text. For auto preview attached image, so similar to Hotmail again, when you open it up, it will show you the image before you actually download it. Resize auto previewed images, so it'll automatically resize the preview for you. Open in new window is when you're opening messages where they open in a new window in the same window. So yes would be to open a new window. And separate signatures is just the attempt to display signatures differently from the rest of the message. And read return receipts, so when you've actually asked someone to, you've asked the system to actually notify you when someone's read the email you sent out, you can actually set it so you can automatically change it every time to notify me, but that's completely your choice. Again, if you want to save settings, you can just save, or you can reset to the normal defaults, and then if you're happy with the changes you made, just click on back to options menu. For folders, you also have a when you delete an email, it will actually delete it off the mail server, so it can't be picked up by any third-party programs. So with deleted messages, once you delete them, it will send it to the trash folder, and then after that you can delete it permanently. So if you want to say no, it will delete it without sending it to trash. To be honest, I would leave this page exactly as it is. Trash folder, you can select which folder you want to use to keep the trash in. Empty the trash automatically, so it will delete every time you log out, it will empty the trash folder. Save a copy of sent messages, I would always leave that to yes, because it always means you have a copy of what you sent out. And you can change where you want to put that. And also draft messages, you can say where you want to save the drafts. So we'll don't need to worry about this part here. So back to options menu or save settings, either one. Login options, this isn't something you should be concerned about. I would actually just leave this exactly as it is. External email retrieval, this is a system that we can actually set up for you or you can actually set up yourself. If you have another email account with another provider who provides a POP3 account, then you can actually put in the details here, and then it will, every time you click on the Get External Mail button here, it will automatically go to that account and download emails from there. But let us know if you'd like that at all. So we'll just go back to the preferences. You can also reset to the default configurations, and if you've completely not done exactly how you want it and you just want it back to normal, just click on reset preferences. This won't delete any emails. Mailbox display preferences, you can actually say how many emails you want in there. So even if you wanted 50 emails in the inbox, then you could change this number to however many you wanted. Sort mailbox is obviously how you want your emails sorted. So if it's arrival date, the latest date and time will be at the top, and then so on. The order to sort by column, so you've got another ascending or descending setting there. How often to check for new mail? You can actually set it to every 30 seconds, or you can use these options here. If you do want to just manually check it, all you have to do is click on check mail here. If you want a new mail sound, then obviously just say yes or no and refresh current folder. You can set it to update itself every 30 seconds. So if you leave this page open for a long period of time, then just set it to refresh itself every so often. So we'll just save those ones. Composing new email, again, this is, you can actually say how you want to set defaults. So you've got plain text, HTML, and rich text editor, which again is the one that's the rich text is similar to things like Outlook and Microsoft Word. You can say whether you want to include the original message. You can use the autocomplete, so you can search automatically and it will dynamically search your address book when composing messages to make sure that the email address is in your that it shows the email address in your address book. And then auto save to drafts is a yes or no. For the rich text editor, you can actually say what font you want to use, and these are your defaults. So if you wanted to change the text, whatever the text color, if you know hex code for a color, it's generally a hash code and then numbers or letters afterwards. So again, it's exactly the same for the reply as well. So the default reply address, if you want to change that to something else, you can just put that in there. So say for instance we wanted to change this to admin. So if I sent an email out of here, the default reply address would be, so if they press a reply button, it would automatically send it to admin. So again, you can obviously set it to display the reply to field, the blind carbon copy, and also save recipients to address book. I would actually set this to yes, because it will always, whenever you send an email, save the email address for you. So we'll just save those. Filters, if you want to create filters, all you have to do is say yes, and whenever a new email comes in, you can set it so you can search for text within two fields: the carbon copy, the from field, the subject, and the body. So say for instance I had emails coming in, say marketing email, and I knew that I didn't want them, I could actually just say to it, if you have an email coming in with subject or the to or the body that says marketing email, just delete it, or you can move it to the trash, or you can move it to any other folder you've set up. And then all you have to do is press create filter, and normally that would come up and say it's all done, but obviously because this is just a test, it's not going to show it. Time and date, leave that as it is, I would recommend, and also RSS syndication, and restore profile. If you've changed your email password since you last logged in, you'll need to remap your existing profile to your new login details, but to be honest, that's something you shouldn't have to use. If you do have any questions on any of these, please do give us a call.